I believe we are up and running. It's a bit weird doing a stream without any sort of warning per se. Just like, hey, I'm streaming. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to play some Swampert, man. I actually kind of made a pretty decent deck, which is Swampert Quagsire. So I'm sure someone's tried this out before and went, not that great. And I mean, it's decent. Once it gets going, it really gets going. But this is my current list. It's consistent enough. It plays, like, I play EXP share, and I really like EXP share with Quagsire. Because if you're playing a deck that needs a lot of energy in play, to particularly put on the active, you know, if you think of Swampert, Quagsire itself, or a Lapras, then I feel like Max Elixir is a really sweet deal because it keeps the energy in play, makes it a lot easier to do more damage, and it just flows a lot quicker that way. So with that said, let's get into a game and see what's going on. I think we're playing against a Tapu Koko. By the way, I would like to say welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you very much. My growth has been incredible compared to last month even. It's gone incredible. So I'm really, really thankful for that. So thank you anyone who has stopped by and subscribed recently. I really do appreciate it. And I will commit to my schedule. If you look at my past, my upload schedule was awful. It was absolutely awful. It was like once a week, then once a month, and then this one I'm going to be sticking to it, which is a video every day during the weekdays, and during the weekend there'll be a stream either on the Saturday or on the Sunday. My preference would be the Sunday. So here we are with a Sunday stream. It is a late night stream. For the UK time, it's currently 11 p.m. If any of you are watching live, then let me know your time. I'd like to know. That'd be kind of awesome. Let's get a Wooper down, and I think we go with... Well, we're not going to attack this turn, are we? So maybe next time we can go for Collect or something, right? This is what I like about putting Lapras GX in this deck, is in the early game, Collect is really good for getting your stuff out. Yeah, it's quite risky. You don't want to be using Collect. You know, it's just not really the ideal way to play, because you're doing you're leaving a GX in the active without doing any damage, so it's not really ideal. But with that said, it's a card we do play, and it's pretty good once you get it out on turn one, so not gonna complain here at all. It looks like we're playing a Victini. That's weird. We are obviously playing Garbodor, but like, don't be a... Oh, I was about to say, I was going to freak out and think that was like a draw supporter. Oh, that's kind of funny. The discarding energy didn't really do anything because we have Aqua Patch. So I think I figured out what's going on here. It looks like we have a... we're going to get a Mudkip. It looks like we've got a certain type of mill deck, which is quite interesting, to say the least. Maybe... Oh, that's why they're playing Trubbish for Stamp... Oh, I get it now. They actually want to use Stamp Off. That's interesting. Considering they got a Victini, this might be a defense curl list, which is quite interesting. I actually played against it and lost against it once. This might be the second time. But it's quite a rare list to come against because it's not that consistent. But the whole concept is to play things like Alolan Sandshrew and Alolan Geodude, and use defense curl with 75% success rate on Victini to prevent damage. And whilst you mill at them and get rid of their stuff. So I think this Trubbish is their way of dealing with discarding stuff. Well, you can probably figure that out already. Let's hit a Max Elixir here. And I mean, we don't have to commit it to the active. We can put it in the active if we want to. So let's see what we roll up with here. Now, I think then discarding the Marshtomp kind of helped because I can now get it and just evolve. And guarantee the Swampert next turn. Now I do need to be careful with my Swamperts because obviously we're going to have a problem. Now let's see what's going on with our deck. I don't want to get anything else out, just to be safe. So we have 2 Swamperts. Rare Candies we have all 4. That's good. Cynthia we have only 3. And Energy is 5. Right, so we need to be careful. We need to be very careful. I kind of don't want to go for Collect. I'm just going to pass. Now, the reason why is I don't want to aid them in making me draw and decking me out. Because a lot of mill decks recently, well, probably if not all successful mill decks, if you think like Sylveon and stuff, they're less about decking you out and more about getting rid of your energy until you just can't attack. And then you obviously have to quit and lose. obviously with things like Team Rocket's Handiwork going away, there's Houndoom EX going away, like milling the deck is a lot harder now, and using something like a Travish is not really ideal, because if I get something going and just get a simple attack in, I can take him out. So this is a weird one. Talo. Maybe there's a Swallow that does Swallow. If a coin prevent all including damage. Oh, okay, so it's not defense kill, it's an agility. I mean, I would prefer defense kill if you're looking to prevent damage, if I'm going to be honest here. Right, so they're obviously going to get a Garbage already. So what I might do is just go in with Quagsire. It just seems like the ideal play. It seems weird, I know. Actually, wait, no, we're going with the Swampert. What am I talking about? We have free energy in play now. That's ideal. We're going to go in with the Swampert, and we're just going to whack into this Garbodor. Now, I get it. Stamp-Off can obviously discard my item cards and stuff, and I understand that in regards to building its own attack, but Travish just doing Stamp-Off is just not enough, in my opinion, to classify it as a mill, you know? It's just too risky. Right, now, I kind of want to go for Power Jaw, because other than what we have here, we don't have any, like, response if this Swampert somehow gets knocked out. So we kind of have to do a Power Jaw here. Right, so this is good news. We're going to keep the Aqua Patch in case they somehow mill us off. But doing 140 base, 170 choice band is really nice. And also with things like Max Elixir. Did I call it Max Elixir before? EXP share, it just seems ideal. And it's not hard to hit that consistently, you know, so. Quite interesting. Quite interesting to say the least. Right, so they've started getting the Swallows out now. Oh yeah, if you use agility during your last turn, it does more damage. So I kind of get it, but do you know what? Maybe it's not a mill deck. Maybe it just had a Plumeria in there. It doesn't look like a mill deck now. It looks like an actual Swallow deck. Like, because I know this exists as a sorry, this exists as like a little mini rogue deck, you know, where you do agility and then Swallow Dive. But like a Guzma just gets rid of that. I would kind of rather... I need to choose if I want to Guzma the Victini or... Because they could just probably drop another one down, let's be real. Let's see what they hit. So there's a Tails. Are they going to get another Tails? If they get heads, then we're going to Guzma. Yeah, so we're going to Guzma this turn because I'm just kind of salty. kind of salty. Yeah, I think we'll Guzma and just take out the Victini. I think that seems like the play. And we'll do it with the Lapras. Or should we Ultra Ball... a rare candy and a choice band and gets another Swampert out. Oh, though I am being ignorant to the Garbodors, so I have to be careful there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So they're not knocking me out yet, so that's okay. They are knocking out my Quagsire, though, which is kind of bad news. Right, let's get rid of Victini. I think that's the one I want to do here. And we're just going to attach to the Lapras. Right, Quagsire, do your thing. This is so dope. I absolutely love this. Just keep her going. Keep her going. There's just so much energy control. It's so awesome. Oh, no, don't. We're not going to Power Draw. We're not going to Power Draw. We don't need to right now. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're not going to do any Power Draws. I know we could get a hand of 6, but, like... we need to just play conservatively, considering what this deck is. So, I think we're okay. Right, so I assume they're going to get a Rescue Stretcher or a Nest Ball and get another one out, which, if I am correct, they do, yeah. We can try and keep targeting it, but I assume this deck plays at least like 3 Victini. Considering how much it depends on it, you're going to want to play 2 or 3. Right, so there's Plumeria. That's fine again. Looking at our deck size, we're on a very similar deck size. So he's on 25, I'm on 26. He's drawing himself out a little bit more. So I don't need to worry too much, if I'm going to be honest about that. Now, I do need to worry about that. I need to find another Brooklet Hill because that Shrine of Punishment is a problem. It's definitely a problem. Now, this fellow is a good shout considering, you know, it's resistant to fighting and stuff like that. But with Lost Thunder coming out, Lightning's going to be a good type. You don't want to screw yourself up. Okay, so... we have only items in our hand, so we're gonna have to do discard an item to draw. Let's do some draw here and see what's going on. Right. EXP share can go on. I don't want it to go on anything other than Quagsires, but we'll do it on the Lapras. No, yeah. I'm okay. The reason why I'm confused on what to put it. Yeah, we'll do Lapras. The reason why is because like I think it has one of the lowest retreat costs. With considering its HP and Mudkip's 70 HP is just not ideal. Now we could go for a escape rope, and to be fair, I'm happy knocking out whichever Pokemon they put up. So we're going to go for the escape rope. Even if they put the Slugma out, I'm comfortable knocking that out. So like that's not a problem. The Lapras is not going to be going out this turn. We want to get the Swampert out and just really roll with it here. Go for Cynthia. Hopefully hit Brooklet Hill, which we don't, but that's fine. We're okay. We could go for a power draw here, but that's super risky. We could go for an Ultra Ball and get another Swampert, but that's just like, what's that going to do at this current moment in time? It just doesn't seem ideal, so like, what's the point, you know? Let's go for another. There we go. And just go for Hydro Pump for knockout again, so let's just do that. Right. So looking at what they're going to do, I assume they're just going to pick up another Swallow here, and I'm scared of that Trubbish. Like, I'm really scared of that Trubbish. But the thing is, if they just grab a Garbodor, like, I'm not too fussed. We're just gonna knock it out. We have Swamperts, we have energies, we have EXP shares, so we're not losing our energy. Now, if you're playing EXP share, why not play things like Wishful Baton? And like, yeah, I understand that, but I need room for Choice Band, considering Swampert hits 170 with the Choice Band and its attack cost met. So like one-shotting a Tapu Lele potential is great. Another 20 is 190 with a Choice Band. So like Choice Band really helps hit some big numbers when it comes to one-shotting GX Pokemon. So with that said, it's just ideal to use EXP shares, in my opinion, to allow space for you to use your Choice Bands on your primary attackers. So that is why it's more ideal. Okay, so this is fine because we have a Aqua Patch. This is why I saved the Aqua Patch. Oh yeah, we also got Max Elixirs, so I don't even know what I'm worrying about. So this is fine. This is absolutely okay. We're going to drop up the... or bring up, not drop up. You don't drop something up, do you? Right, we're going to bring up the Swampert here. We're going to keep a hold of our Aqua Patch. We're not going to use it unless we really need it. So let's just keep a hold of it. Again, play quite conservatively. Now, I think I'm okay playing the Ultra Ball here. And just going for... I kind of don't want to play the Lily. Because we have Power Draw, and like if we really want to draw cards, we can. So I'm just not going to play that Lily anymore. So let's just go for the Rare Candy and get another Swampert out, so we know next turn if this Swampert goes down, we are good. And this is what's so good right now about this deck, because if you get set up, it's like that Swampert has free energy on it. If you have no energy in play, but you have 2 XP shares and an energy in hand, or an Aqua Patch or anything, it's just super easy to just stream attacks, you know, and stream high damage, which any deck wants to do. So I'm quite happy with that. Right, so there's another one. So we're probably going to play 1 or 2, maybe 3 games with this and see how it fares up against other decks. Right, so there's the agility play. They've got heads. We're just going to go for a good old escape rope. We just have loads of switch cards, don't we? Don't really think about it. Right, yeah, we're going to get escape rope. We're going to bring up our other Swampert and go in for the attack. So what they're going to bring up, probably the Slugma. I assume the Slugma. I mean, if they do, yeah, the Slugma. They're like, yeah, well, you just knock us out. It's fine. Yeah, I'll knock you out. I'm okay knocking you out. We're going to Cynthia now because we want to guarantee a Guzma next turn. No Guzma, which is a shame. But we can get rid of that Shrine now. Actually, let's look at our deck and see if we have a Guzma left. Do we have... We don't have a Guzma. So we have no actual switch options left, which is a shame. So we are just going to have to try and play around the... the Victory Star ability, which is quite a pain, but you know what? It's a 75% chance of hitting heads, not 100. So fingers crossed, they don't get the heads they need. Right, so we are... I was going to make a terrible pun here. I was going to say we are marsh stomping the opponent. Get it? Watch it. Oh god, that's such a bad pun. Such a bad pun. Okay, so what are they gonna get? Another swallow? The Trubbish? I feel like it's just game over right now. They came in with the Garbodor way too early, in my opinion. Like, it just starting off with the Trubbish just didn't seem right. You know, maybe they just started off with the Trubbish and just thought, well, I can't really do anything else. But I assume this deck wants to get your Taylors out first, and then go for Trubbishes and Garbodors at the end, whilst your opponent plays and just, you know, goes through the game. The reason why Garbodor works so well in Shrine decks is because Shrine is designed to drag the game out, you know. When you play a Shrine deck, you're either spreading or you're poke damaging, which means the game does take a bit longer. You lose prizes. They play item cards, and, you know, Garbodor works very well with Shrine because Shrine is supposed to slow build damage, and if you make the game last longer, then there's more turns and more items to be played as a result. So it's just the way it works, right? Okay, I don't know what they hit, but I assume it's a heads. It's if any immediate effects including damage. Yeah, so we're just going to have to pass, and this is actually okay, because, to be honest, yeah, if we just pass and they do go for their swallow dive attack, then they're not immune anymore, which means we'll knock them out. So they kind of have to, right now, they just have to, that does nothing. Yeah, right now, all they can do is just either keep going for agility and hope they keep hitting heads, or go for the swallow dive and lose. So I think they're in a very, very bad spot, and there just seems to be no way to take us out. The only prime target that this person should be trying to get is Quagsire. Like, Quagsire is just the heart of the deck. Right, so they're going to go for agility again. Yeah, so they're kind of realizing there is nothing I can do to get out of this. And it's the same with me. We're just going to keep passing. We're just going to allow them to poke as much as they want. But whenever they take a knockout, on whichever Pokemon it is, we have the tools to respond. So, again, quite comfortable. Now, as I said, ideally they would want to Guzma up the Quagsire, but as soon as they Guzma the Quagsire, the Swampert's like, well, okay, bye. They take out the Swampert, then Quagsire's left in play, and that means with our EXP shares, it's just I can bring any Pokemon I want up. Right, is it game over now? It's game over. So let's drop him the well played. He's probably gonna quit, but let's go for it. There we are. All right. Interesting deck. You know, it is an interesting deck. It's just not consistent. If you're relying on a coin flip, even with Victini, it's just unfortunately not enough, you know. If only Victini would stack, but then if Victini stacked, it would be coin flip decks everywhere. I think Victini would have been a bit better if it had a coin flip for abilities as well. So if it's like an ability that says flip a coin, you would get to flip it twice. You know, that'd be kind of dope, because Heracross would then just be crazy, right? And I think there's a Pokemon that's like flip a coin and then switch your opponent's active. Or am I confused? I don't know. I think there's one like that. And like that would be busted as well. If only, huh? If only. Right. What do we got coming up here? It's a water deck. Let's think. Just going to promote my stream. What's going on? What are we... Get the market. Okay. All right. So, looking at this hand, it's kind of bad. It's an awful hand. It's a terrible hand. Are we playing Swampolion? That'd be kind of neat. I think that'd be kind of dope. Well, we know it's Empoleon, but is it Swampolion? I want to know that. Oh, that's just a bad start. Bad start. Okay, we're going to go for Lapras and just collect. Like, we need to get out of this hand. Like, ASAP. And we're going to go for a Lily as well, so... Yeah, we want to get out. I need to be careful now on my bench, because this Lapras is just going to get absolutely destroyed. It's just going to be annihilated. Which is not good news. Not at all. So, right. So, let's go for the Lily. Oh, just so bad. I'm gonna just go for collect. At least we got Cynthia to get out of this terrible hand. Like, look at that. That is just... Oh my god. I don't mind manually attaching to the Lapras next turn and just hoping to get another manual attachment, you know. Turn 2 Empoleon. That is just busted. Absolutely busted. Did they get 2? I'm about to say I thought they got 2 tattoo Empoleons. That would be a bit crazy, if I'm going to be honest. That would be a bit too much. Right, so they're going for Lady. That's a very weird inclusion in the deck. Ah, that is quite odd. Right, we know they got an attack next turn. Right, so we're going to go for a Wooper and just leave it there. Attach to the active. Go for the EXP share. And then Cynthia. Because all these cards are just not needed right now. They're not needed for setup. Okay, think. This is just bad. Alright, hopefully we hit a rare candy off this, and we do, which is great. So we have an Ultra Ball, so we do have Quagsire again next turn, so things are looking better. We're gonna have to go for a Power Draw next turn because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, or Choice Band won't do it, so we're gonna have to just trade here. We're gonna get, to be fair, we get the energy, we get the knockout, so that's fine. Right, we're actually gonna Ultra Ball our Choice Bands away because we do not need them. I'm gonna get a Quagsire. That's good news there. And this is the sad part. We're going to pretty much have to... I don't want to put them into one-shot territory, though. I was going to say we're gonna need to bench another Mudkip so we can stream attackers, but it just doesn't seem right. All right, Brooklet Hill's not needed. Energy. Come on, give me energy, energy, energy. Yeah, that's depressing. But we have a Cynthia, so... We can ask that again. Come on, we had a handful of energy at the start. I'm sure you can give me one now. No. That is depressing. Maybe I should have Brooklet Hill to thin a little bit, but that is just so sad. Oh, right. Luckily enough, we do have an attack next turn, but it's just not a one-shot attack. Ah, painful, painful, painful. I mean, if we find a way to get another energy in the discard pile, we can double Aqua Patch and go for the 160, but it's just super rough. Super rough. Let's see that. So we have 1. We need 4. We need to find a way to get 4 energy in play. We can get 3 right now. We can't get 4. So, like, we can try and... Oh, we could make a risky play here. And we could power draw the energy we have. Oh, it's so risky. Is it risky? I think it's risky. I think what we do is but then we can't guarantee the double Aqua Patch. Oh, this is so tough. We're going to risk it. We're going to go for the... Yeah, we're going to discard the water energy. Come on, give me another water. Just give me another water. Yeah! Okay, we've got the knockout this turn. We got the bubble Aqua Patch. The bubble Aqua Patch. There we go. Fantastic. And we're going to play Cynthia just to get rid of all these useless cards right now. Although the Lapras... No, we're not going to play the Lapras again. Yeah, get rid of these cards. Get rid of... Come on, give me an Ultra Ball or something so I can get rid of the extra stuff. That's terrible. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we can bench one more down comfortably without guaranteeing the knockout. It does not feel good putting so many energy into one Pokemon, but sometimes you need it just to get the knockout. Because we're hitting 160 here, which means we're one-shotting that Empoleon. And by the looks of it, they don't have a response unless they get a bunch of stage 2s and a super boost, because I know this deck plays super boost. So it looks like them attaching to their Swampert wasn't ideal. I would have definitely attached to the Primplap, because that would have then allowed me to be like, well, all I need is an energy and Empoleon and I have a response. Like, I think when you play games like with stage 2 or Pokemon that's, you know, hard to charge up, I think what you really need to consider to make it a consistent deck is, are you able to stream attacks? You know, if you get knocked out, do you have a response? And in my opinion, that's what makes stage 2 inconsistent, is like, as soon as you, like, one, it's hard to set up in itself, but as soon as you set up, you're going to have to continuously stream as you're getting knocked out, you know, whereas with basics, it's like, oh, knocked out, Nest Ball, or knocked out, Ultra Ball, Brooklet Hill, you know, it's a lot easier just to get the Pokemon out, and go that way. That's why, like, there's a lot of single energy attackers out there. because it's just really easy to respond when you get knocked out. So I feel like being able to respond is just as important as being able to actually set up in the game. They do work hand in hand, I guess, because if you set up well, then you can respond when you get knocked out and you have a follow-up. Right now, we don't really have a follow-up. But this is why I like the EXP Quagsire, the EXP share Quagsire. Or Quagsire share, that's what I'm going to call it. The Quagsire share, because it just works so well. Right, so let's drop an energy on the Quagsire. We're going to go for Tantalizer. Now, we've got another one-shot here, which is great news. They're going to probably one-shot us in return. So, like, we really need to probably bench... we actually might need to bench the Lapras this turn. Because we need a response. You know, we need... Oh, this is tough. I think we do. I think we get the Lapras. Because we haven't got anything else to respond with next turn comfortably, considering I assume they're going to probably get a... We have to assume they get a Swampert next turn. Right, I'm forgetting we have Power Draw. Why am I forgetting we have Power Draw? Let's get rid of the Wooper. We could hit a Red Candy now, but we hit a Marsh Stomp. So do you know what? I'm confident now. We're not going to bring out the Lapras. Yeah. We're not bringing out Lapras because we can respond with Swampert next turn. All we'd have to do is hit an energy. Right, so yeah, Hydro Pump. There we go, get another knockout. So now we know if they knock out our Swampert, as long as our hand doesn't get disrupted, which is very unlikely, we will have a response here. Now, of course, it's quite frustrating having to play around the total command, but it seems like we're not struggling right now with that. So I'm quite comfortable. Okay, so what are they doing? Okay, yeah, so they have the Cynthia. Now they have to Red Candy. I don't think this deck plays any Marsh Stomp, if I'm right. So, am I right? I've not seen anything so far. Wow, they are really... what are they doing? Okay, first off, why are you playing bodybuilding dumbbells? I'll give him a heart, but like, what? Why are you playing dumbbells, sir? Like, this is that's for stage 1s. Has he got some tricky stage 1 up his sleeve or something? I don't want to... I'm going to Power Draw. I don't want to get rid of this hand. Like, Rescue Stretch is really important right now, so... I really don't want to get rid of this hand. Let's just bench one on this Swampert. Bench one. Drop down a thing. Now, we could knock out this Mudkip, but, like, this is actually the one we want knocking out this turn, considering he's trying to DCE on it, so... I think we don't play a supporter. I'm going to go for another... But, okay, if I'm power drawing, why? Like, I don't want a Cynthia. There's no cards I need. I don't want another Mudkip in play. I don't want to bring them in one-shot knockout range. So we're just going to Hydro Pump here. But, like, we're so far ahead. We don't have to worry so much about falling behind now. Especially considering we have ways of responding with Swampert. We could... effectively get Rescue Stretcher, Guzma, and Guzma Lapras in. There's ways to deal with this, so we are fine as it currently stands. Now, the problem here is right now we would have to draw into an energy or an Aqua Patch with an energy, or an Aqua Patch if we get knocked out this turn, because we need to hit a 160 if they get a Swampert. Okay, they do play Marsh Stomp. Well, how did you fit so many Pokemon in this deck? That's kind of crazy. And why are you playing DCE? Do you not? They're playing DCE. They're playing Lady. They're just cards that are not really worth it. So yeah, this Dumbbells is really weird. We still do get the knockout, so it's really not a concern. Right, it doesn't look like they're attacking with Empoleon, so we're gonna get a Mudkip out and just play it safe. Go for another Power Draw? Yeah, why not? Hopefully hit another energy to be able to bring it into play. Just so we have something to do. Yep, there we go. Great. And we have Aqua Patches as well. So now I'm very, very comfortable. I'm in a very comfortable spot. Here we are. So there's another knockout there. Taking Liza. I mean, yeah, we've got so many switch options right now. It's fine. It's really fine. I think I've finally adapted to no Floatstone. Like, when Floatstone rotated out, oh my gosh. Yeah, that was something. Yeah, there we go. So we got another win there. Kind of dope. All right, let's see if we can continue the train here. Oh, we got some packs. Let's open up some packs. What? Let us do that. Want to see what we pull. Got to pull something legitness. Right. We're going to go and buy a pack as well. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I am looking for a Quasar. Oh, we have Guardians Rising pack. I'm going to keep that because I use it for trading and stuff. So I'm going to keep that. But we're going to open up the Celestial Storm. Right. What do we pull? Call for the boss. What is that? Do you know what? I still don't even know the Celestial Storm cards. Search your deck for a lone eradicator. Eradicator, put it in your hand. Oh, cool. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, got a nice little holo, although it's just an awful card. Stage 2, that high attack cost. Just... Oh, yeah, I know I'm playing a bloody Swampert, but I have ways of dealing with that, right? Heatran. I haven't even seen this one. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and attach any number of metal energy you find there to one of your Pokemon. That'd be really dope with cargo. Hey, that'd be kind of dope playing this in a cargo list, right? That'd be real fun. Yeah, we should definitely look into that. Because you can just Macargo your an energy in the top, and then you should guarantee it. It's similar to Macargo GX, right? Just on a non-GX scale. I know about that one. I think it does more damage if you have like 30 HP or less, which is just absolutely insane. Like, why would you want that? Hey, a shrine. Alrighty, let's go for another game. Whilst I search, I'm gonna go grab a glass of water. Be right back. And I'm back. Right. Let's go. I say right so many times, don't I? Oh gosh. Alrighty. So let's go first and get stuff going. So we are currently on a 2-win streak. Ooh, do I start the Mudkip? Do I start the Lapras? Oh, I kind of want to start the Lapras for the collect, you know. Although starting a GX is not ideal either. It's kind of tough. Okay, let's start. We'll do the Lapras. Yeah, let's commit to the Lapras. Right, yes, to get Mudkip, Wooper, drop the Brooklet Hill, grab ourselves another Mudkip. I don't want to Taytanizer, I want a Lily. Oh, that's one card I haven't played in this deck that I should, a Tapu Lele. I don't even know why I'm not even playing Tapu Lele. That's kind of weird, actually, thinking about it. I could go for like a Tapu Lele Volkner edition, right? Where you don't use Volkner for the energy, you use Volkner for a rare candy, right? That'd be kind of dope. That'd be kind of neat. Alright, so, yeah. Mudkip, Wooper, Brooklet Hill. I'm assuming we're playing against the Fire deck, which is a real one-up for us because we are just going to have a field day. Fingers crossed. You never know. Sometimes I'm kind of terrible at playing the game. Sometimes I am. Right, what is it? Okay, so we're playing a Infernape list, which, if it's the Fire one, yay. Maybe it's playing that stadium card that I forgot what it's called. The one that never gets rid of burn. Right, so I kind of want to Ultra Ball, but like, what am I going to Ultra Ball for and why, you know? So let's not do that. Let's go for a Taytanizer. It's not really feeling good Taytanizering on turn 1, but hey, that's okay. We have collect. Oh wait, we're starting. See, I told you sometimes I can be a bit of an idiot. We don't have collect. Why? Because it's turn 1. Oh, wonderful. Right. Espindolol. Is it Espindolol? I can't read the name. Right, so they're going to go for a Nest Ball. I really want to see what they got going with this list. Oh, Choreo. Are we playing... Switch on your... Oh, this is a different one. I thought they were going to get the Choreo that does free fire Pokemon and put it on your bench. That seems like that would be the better option, wouldn't it? To do... the other Oricorio than this one. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. The new active is now burned and confused. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, I think I kind of understand now. Yeah, makes sense. Right, so I'm assuming they're going to get the Lapras out, right? That's what they would like to do? No, they're going to go for the Mudkip, which is odd. What is Masterop's retreat cost? Way too high. We're just going to evolve this one. And we're going to attach energy here. No. Or we can retreat. Confusion, you can retreat, right? I believe you can. But then they're just going to go and do it again. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do this. We're going to retreat. And then we're going to Aquapatch onto the Marsh Stomp. There we go. And we'll go for a collect. That seems like that's the best one. Although they're going to just get something else out. Like they're probably going to get the Marsh Stomp out this turn. That's terrible. That is terrible. We're just going to sit here and collect. Good thing is this deck seems to be just an Infernate burn deck. So, like, they could take their time setting up whilst we take our time setting up. But luckily, we're not playing against some tier 1 deck right now. Because we'd probably be stomped if we were playing against a tier 1 deck, you know? So let's just, let's be grateful. Right. What have they got? Entei. Oh, okay, so it's the Entei list. Right. I always thought about playing it with Entei or Entei. I think it's Entei. I think it's pronounced Entei, not Entei. But it's just a bit awkward to set up. I mean, yes, you can go for your Kiaways and stuff, but in that case, just do Hoto, right? Because Hoto is a guaranteed one-shot rather than 100. Is it 160 burn and then the next turn afterwards it's a bit off? I don't know. Right, we're gonna we should have Brooklyn Hill last turn just for the sake of thinning, you know. They're getting the whooper. That's fine with me. We're just gonna retreat again and go for another collect. This is just super awkward. We need to draw a Swampert. And we didn't. We just drew another Marsh Stomp. That is super rough. Look at this. We're not even hitting a supporter card. What is this? What is thisness? This Oricorio is just messing my day. I think they would want to bring the Marsh Stomp up because I can't retreat. I don't mind retreating because we still have 3 Aqua Patches, so we can still utilize our energy in the discard pile. Tapu Lele, yep, that's what I should definitely put in this deck. At least 1 copy, right? For like a get out of jail card, you know. That's what Tapu Lele is, pretty much. So what support did they grab? I didn't look. Okay, I assume they grabbed the Cynthia. Otherwise it'd be weird dropping a Tapu Lele for something you don't want to play. They found no energy so far though, so well, as soon as I say it. Again, Wish of Baton, like, I understand why people are starting to play Wish of Baton now, because Choice Band is a bit less relied upon, considering sometimes you come up against Shrine decks. But I'd still prefer Choice Band, man. Choice Band's my boy. Okay, so let's just... I'm okay with this Marsh Stomp going down. I'm kind of comfortable with that. We're just going to let them have it, really. Yeah, that seems like it's just the best way to go about it, to be honest. Let the Marsh Stomp go. And then from there, we can just be like, all right. Lapras, knockout. I think I'd actually go for Ice Beam GX, because that way I can stream attacks. I can go for Ice Beam GX and then go for a Blizzard Burn. So that way I can stream some attack. Now, I'd love to hit a Guzma, because I would Ice Beam GX this bad boy. Which would be kind of dope. Because I can just one-shot it, right? Yeah, I can just one-shot that with an Ice Beam GX. Right, so they're doing Wish of Baton and Choice Band, which is kind of odd. Because they don't seem to be a deck that can pick and choose their tools, you know? They just don't seem like it. Right, so this Marsh Stomp is not going down either. But they're kind of like effectively spreading damage, which is kind of neat. Oh, look at that. Guzma. Yeet. Tough part is they're going to just respond pretty well. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. We're just going to go in and we're going to go ham. So here we are. We're going to take 2 prizes. Hopefully we get something from those 2 prizes worthwhile. Because I really need something. Right. There we are. Ice Beam GX. There we go. Wonderful. So, what are we getting from our prize cards? Are we getting a Swampert? Because we need one. Like ASAP. When are they going to drop? They're going to drop it to... Oh. I would have probably dropped it to the Infernate because he burns as well. No? We got 2 Mudkips. Are you kidding me? I priced 2 Mudkips. Ouch. Big ouch. I'm just so happy they're struggling to get going. That's the only reason why I'm ahead. Like, if we were playing a deck that got going, you know, turn 2, turn 3 even, like, we would be in a very bad spot. So I'm kind of happy. Kind of happy my opponent's deck is not doing as good as mine as well. Oh, gosh. It's very unpredictable what you come up against nowadays, you know? Very unpredictable. Okay. So what are they going to do? Heat Blast? That doesn't seem right. It just doesn't seem right. I mean, if we hit another Guzman next turn, we can just bang and just knock him out. But, like, let's be fair, we have no way of retreating, do we? Oh, wow. If we get Guzman, we'll be in a real good spot because we can just whack that Entei and just take another 2 prizes real quick. So fingers crossed, man. To be fair, hitting an energy is fine right now. Hey, we hit an energy. Mudkip? Yeah, we'll go for the Mudkip. And we'll just go for the Blizzard Burn. I mean, yeah, I don't want a Blizzard Burn and a Oricorio of 90 HP that's weak to water, but, like, I don't want to collect. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. They have 0 energy in play, so we have some time. So why don't mind? Hey, that rhymed. I should be a rapper. Oh, wait. Speaking of, I actually was... the reason why I streamed so late tonight is because I was actually making a song. Not rap, it's singing. But it's like an acoustic song. So it's just guitar, acoustic guitar, and my vocals. And I'm really proud of it. I can actually show you what it looks like. So I've still got the thing open. But if I show you here... I can show you right here. This is what it looks like, which is kind of dope. So I finished that up, which is nice. Let me get the actual the game up. But yeah, I was really proud of it, to be honest. So it's kind of dope. Kind of dope. Right. What have they got going then? Yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, Apricot Maker. Now, I'm not a fan of Apricot Maker. I know people were looking at Apricot Maker and going, oh, you get Apricot Maker for 2 nest balls, and that's effectively a fan club. It's like, well, you're better off just playing a fan club, no? And then use the nest balls later on. That's like 4 potential bench options, or 4 basic Pokemon grabs, or... although Apricot Maker allows you to get your Ultra Balls as well, which I guess is an argument. But if you're using Apricot Maker just for your turn 1 setup, just go with fan club. Or with Professor Elm, if you are playing Pokemon under 60 HP when it is released in Lost Thunder. So, like, you just go for one of those ones. Like, Apricot Maker, in comparison to Fan Club, is just not really ideal. Because, I don't know, I don't really feel like there's times where you sit there and go, I need an Ultra Ball. And usually if you need an Ultra Ball, it's probably to get a Lele, of which you would have played a supporter to get an Ultra Ball, to get a Lele, to get a supporter that you can't play because you've played your supporter. So it's just awkward. It's just a bunch of awkwardness. Alright, so we could just, I'm happy just passing. They're just too far behind, to be honest. Let's just get the energy onto... Well, the highest HP Pokemon on my bench is actually the Mudkip. So let's put it on the Mudkip and just pass. I'm happy passing. Next turn, we've got a nice little one-shot on that Tapu Lele. Which is kind of dope. Kind of dope. So they really, really are loving the Oricorio when, like, I think Entei is the one they should really be loving. They should really be sending the love to the Entei. Maybe they play a Kiawe and they just haven't seen it, to which would be quite awkward. Now, this deck has to play some sort of Energy Accelerator, right? Considering you want Entei in there. Like, you've got to play, like, a Turtonator GX and play its GX attack or something? I don't know. What are they going to bring up? Because whatever they knock out, if it's not Lapras, then they're just going to get knocked out in return and just be left in another awkward spot, right? So I would risk it and take the Lapras. Yeah, that's exactly what they've done. Okay, so this is where it gets scary because regardless, we're keeping the burn. Oh, actually, no, we're not. Hell yeah. Right, we can actually get... I'm more comfortable Rare Candying, actually. I was going to say evolve into the Marsh Tomp, but I kind of prefer evolving into the Mudkip. Get rid of the Mudkip. Okay, we have another Another Swampert. Here we go. Actually, no. Quagsire. What am I talking about? Quagsire is a far better option right now. What we can do is just have some fun, retreat, and then bring in the Swampert. This is silly. Oh, just like, all right, doesn't matter. I don't really care. I'll just bring the energy back. There we go. Bring it onto the Lapras. Just, why not attach to the Swampert, right? And then go for a Hydro Pump. I think we'll get the one off the Marshtomp. It's too easy to get knocked out right now. And this is the deck in action. Bang. There goes the Oricorio. 140 damage. Oh, that's not even weak to water. Is this one weak to water? Yes, it is. So it's this one. Okay, sweet. And we got Guzma, which just makes it so much better. We could actually go for a ridiculous play. Guzma up. My Marshtomp, attach a, that could be game. Actually, well, no, it's kind of point. We should just Lapras. We have game on us, boys. We have game. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that they don't do any weird hand disruption. Because if they knock out this Swampert, then yeah, we're in trouble. We need to top deck an energy. But other than that, we have game, if I'm thinking correctly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we'll have... Yeah, we just have to hope they don't knock out this Swampert. But look at their board state. What are the odds of them knocking out this Swampert? Like, they need some wacky play. Like, even if they get a DCE on a Lele, it's just not going to happen. So, I think it is game. Now, I wonder what's taking them so long. Are they stalling, or... Are they actually thinking about who to promote? Yeah. See, I think they should have wishful baton onto this bad boy. And they just put too much energy into Oricorio. I get the strategy is to leave some Pokemon up and confuse with confusion and stuff. But confusion allows retreat, and confusion is just not... Like, it's an annoying condition, but it's not a condition I think you should rely on in a deck. Because there's so many ways around it. There's Guzmas, there's escape ropes being played, there's switch cards, there's just... Manual retreat even sometimes is reliable now. So I don't think you should go ahead and rely on confusion. Maybe if there is a deck out there that struggles with retreating and stuff, then I guess you can take advantage of sticking something up front. But other than that, not really ideal. I mean, they did spread some good damage, but they just have nothing to utilize that for. You know, they don't have a Honchkrow, or they don't have a type of Coco to go for some spread. Like, they're just in a tough spot. Right, so game it is. We're just going to give them the well played. We're not going to mess around. We're just going to goose them up the Entei. Yeah, I think they, as soon as they saw the well played, they were like, ah, he's won. All right, so I think we'll go for one more with the Swampert Quagsire. Let me just show the list again. Well, again, I haven't shown it at all. Let me actually show the list so you can go ahead and make it. I might make a video on this one sometime in the future, because sometimes a video is a lot better than just on a stream. I think this deck does need a video. This is the list. The unique cards that I would say are involved is, well, primarily the EXP share. Really good at keeping energy in play. Right, I would probably replace this with the new Vaporeon that's coming out, because the Vaporeon has a very similar attack to Swampert. The hard part, though, is that Vaporeon doesn't have Power Draw, you know? Like, a Power Draw is just broken, so kind of have to consider that. Probably have to find new ways. I mean, to be fair, going from a stage 2 main attacker to a stage 1 makes it more consistent. It frees up deck space, so I could just put more supporters or put an Oranguru in, which means I can deal with losing Power Draw. But I think a Vaporeon Quagsire deck is definitely something to not neglect. Oh, this is scary. This is very scary. I do not want to be coming up against a Sylveon list. And we are. That means this game's going to take about an hour. Which is like double the length of my current stream. Oh, this is going to be one hell of a battle. Please don't be a Sylveon GX. I did see a Sylveon, but like, be a Gardevoir or something. Like, don't be a Sylveon GX, please. Oh, it's Sylveon GX. I can tell. I could just feel it. Oh, it's not looking good. Right, which means we're going to have to try and get into one-shot territory, which is just super hard, but very doable. Let's attach an energy. I don't mind getting discarded because we have Aqua Patch. So, like, we can have 4 energy comfortably discarded, so I'm okay. we're going to go for a simple pass and hope we top deck a rare candy, because that would be ideal. Oh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough one. There's the Crushing Hammer. Yep. And they get the heads. Right, so now we have to have a Quagsire. So we got to have a Quagsire. We got to have Aqua Patches. I mean, we could have like a boss turn, right, where we get like rare candy, or we get somehow we get some way of getting a Swampert, a Quagsire, and like 5 energy into play. But that's just unrealistic. And they got the Judge. Yep, unrealistic, definitely. Now, sometimes the way to play Sylveon is just to pass. Like, it's so bad, and it's just so horrible to do. But like, if Sylveon uses Magical Ribbon, you could just play them at the game and just pass, and they will just deck themselves out eventually. Or you just deck yourself out. But you gotta remember, they're playing Sylveon. They're willing to wait. They want to wait. So this is tough. This is real tough. I'm gonna Brooklyn Hill just for thinning here. Now we could. We want 1 shot. We don't want 2 shot territory because Max Potion just creeps in. Oh, I don't want to play the Aqua Patch yet. I want to save my Aqua Patches for when I know I'm going to guarantee an attack, right? So we're just going to pass. And just focus on the setup play. I think that's the goal here. And if we do that, then we should be good. Right, so what have they done? Don't give me another Judge. Ah, the dumbbells. Oh, they're just going to go in aggressive. All right. They are going to go aggressive. That's not good. Give me something. Oh, this is just bad. This is just bad in so many ways. All right. Oh, this feels so bad. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Taking lights up. Yeah. Give me Swampert. Give me Swampert. No. No. Ah, this feels so bad. Ah, it feels so bad. Let's do a nice 30 damage, shall we? Ah, this is not good. Not good, man. Oh gosh. The thing is, I don't like playing against Sylveon, but Sylveon itself is quite fun to play, man. Like, the fun part in Sylveon, you know, you're probably sitting there going, how is Sylveon fun? All you do is sit there and just stop them from having fun. Yeah, you're kind of right. But the fun part is strategically choosing what you know, your preferred option. You know, like, okay, do I play Team Skullgrunt? Do I play Plumeria? Do I go for the Crushing Hammers? Like, there's a strategy behind it, at least. And like, you have to, like, give it to them there. Now, I need to hit something, you know? Kind of comfortable just going for collects this turn, you know? Yeah. It seems like the collect is just, like, the way to get things going, because we're just, like, falling behind so bad. Speaking of the devil, we'd actually hit a Swampert. Yeah, we're just going to go for the nice power draw and a collect. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Get some energy. Yeah. See, what we could do now is we have some pretty good stuff going here. We could power draw away water energy. Hope we draw into another one. We could Guzma, Ultra Ball up for a Quagsire and actually one-shot the Sylveon, which would be fun. Yes, we'd lose a ton of energy in the process, but like being able to one-shot the Sylveon here is just beautiful. Okay, so there's the... Oh, pardon me. There's the Skullgrunt. That's fine with me. We're probably going to find some Crushing Hammers here now. That would be my guess. Now, Sylveon plays a lot of energy, so I assume they have an energy in their hand to get a Sylveon and go for a Magical Ribbon play. But I think they're just kind of... I assume they're contemplating what to do. Yes, Crushing Hammer, is it heads? It is a heads, which is just so painful, which means we need to hit another Aqua Patch, and that just isn't going to happen this turn, which is so rough. Right, so we're going to power draw as Marsh Stomp away. Alright, so we've hit an energy. Now, what can we do? What play can we make? We can do a nice 190, and that's just super, super tough because like they're obviously gonna max potion away with that, you know. But like, what we're gonna, we can't just sit here and wait, you know. We just can't. We could go for a Ice Beam GX, but then they're just gonna max potion that, and it's just all kinds of rough, man. I think we go for, yeah, this is going to be the play. We're going to go for the attack on the Sylveon because... Right, let's get rid of the Brooklet and the Tantalizer because we can power draw. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. There's no Quagsire. What? Hello? Quagsire? Did we price 2 Quagsires? No. Oh, this is just depressing. Oh. Oh, God. This is just Pokemon telling us, yeah, you're done with this deck. Leave it alone now. Oh, that's super rough. Ouch. No Quagsire. So just our main engine gone, pretty much. That's tough. That's real tough. Now we're going to have to power draw to hell just to get an energy, which is just super rough. Okay, let's just do it. Oh, we're just playing into their game. Okay. Oh, we have a knockout. We have a knockout. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Oh, wait, yes, we do. Oh, wait, no, we don't. I thought I did. I got happy. Turns out I don't still. I'm only hitting 190. If I had a Quagsire, I would have had a knockout. Yeah. Right, let's go for Hydro Pump. And here comes the Max Potion. Where's the Max Potion? The reason I wanted to hit this one was because I wanted them to Max Potion. I wanted them to get rid of the DCE. So at least we can guarantee we're not getting attacked, right? So the Max Potion will actually be the smart play. But if we get a knockout, we can, you know, I mean, odds are we're going to get a Quagsire, which just feels good. But if we don't, I'm just going to be upset. I'm going to cry. Like, I want a Quagsire. I really want a Quagsire. No, I wonder if they're contemplating the Max Potion or not. If I was him, I would Max Potion because, like, you don't want to lose prizes. Especially, like, thinking about it, right? Like, they're going to want to get rid of energy because, like, the amount of energy I have now is dangerous for them. Because if I get a Quagsire off this, then I think it's going to be tough. Oh, okay. So they're going to go for Magical Ribbon this turn? Wow, that's super sketchy. Okay. All right. That means we can hopefully... Maybe they're going to grab a Guzma. Maybe they're actually going to prepare and get like a Guzma and a DCE so they can knock out the Wooper, right? That would be like the best play. Because that way I can't keep energy in play and keep my damage high, right? This is just super rough for them. All right, we'll just go for the choice. Go for this. And we will actually manually attach to a... Yeah, we'll power draw once, right? We just... I don't want to power draw anymore. Hopefully hit like an Aqua Patch or something, right? No, that's fine. I'm okay with that, to be honest. And just go for Hydro Pump and hopefully hit a Quagsire because next turn if we hit a Quagsire, that's great. We can stream. I'm just going to do 2 random prize. Yay! We got a Quagsire. Hell yeah. That's cool. I was really, really, really concerned. Watch them just go, all right, Guzma, DCE, bye-bye, Wooper. And it's like, oh, crap. But if they do that, then they're just walking into death almost, right? But next turn, if we hit a Choice Band, I think we can get a knockout, right? Wait, don't discard any of my energy. If you don't, then like we could actually do this. Oh, Gladion, bugger. They're probably going to find a Crushing Hammer, right? Wait, What are we doing? What are we doing? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We're hitting... Oh my god, we're hitting 220. If we get a choice band, we've won. Come on! Choice band! Or an energy. Choice band or an energy. Do you know what we need to do? We need to thin like there's no tomorrow because we have no choice bands. We are going to thin to hell. We are going to thin like hell. There we go. And then we're going to get ourselves nothing. We need an energy. We need an energy. Got a lot of energy. Got a lot of energy. Give me energy, 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 energy. I mean, odds are we're getting an energy, right? Because we have Swampert. We have, like, if we don't get an energy, I'm just going to cry. And we got an energy, boy. Hey, we're even going to go the extra mile. An aqua patch. Woo. So this is a well played to you, my friend. We beat Sylveon. Oh, yeah. Let's just, please let me attack. Just please let me attack. Because I want to see this. I want to see the damage that we're doing right now. Like, we're doing mad damage. Keep her going. Please don't quit. Please don't realize that you've lost yet. Maybe they're like, oh, maybe, do you know, maybe I have. Maybe I have whiffed it. Maybe I've whiffed it. Oh, you never know. All right. I'm scared I've whiffed it. Just in case. Hydro pump. How much of damage are we doing? 260. We took down a Sylveon. Woo! This deck is fun. I'm definitely going to make a video on it. Probably tomorrow. Oh, that is so awesome. Right, that's the stream done. That is one hell of a way to end the stream. If any of you did stop by, thank you very much for watching. If any of you did watch this after it's uploaded, do leave a like and share if you did enjoy it. Of course, do subscribe for a stream, one stream every weekend. And, of course, there'll be uploads on the daily from Monday to Friday. Other than that, I'll leave you to it. And a peace.